Hello, my people, and welcome to another episode of Sit, Sip, and Chat. In case you're new here, my name is Glenda York of GCY Initiative. GCY Initiative is a destination marketing initiative based on the island of St. Martin, and Sit, Sip, and Chat is where I sit with different persons in the community that are creating positive influence. Now, with me today, I have two of the four. Is that correct, right?
Yeah.
Two of the four members of new podcast that is launched here on St. Martin, Moms in Paradise podcast. Now, I must admit up front that I am also part of this podcast. So if anywhere through it you see a little biasness, you see me liking them a little extra and pushing, it is what it is. I believe in the product. That's why we're here. And I brought the ladies on because I need more people to know about what we're trying to create here on the island and actually in the region. So I have with me here Miss Sharika Ramsey. I have with me Najila Brooks. And we are missing Georgette Rampasat. I just messed up her name. I ain't trying to do that. Georgette, don't come for me. Just making sure it's said correctly.
She'll come for you, because she's not here.
You see? So ain't my fault she's not here. I didn't send her away. Now, where we are, we just finished taping an episode of Moms in Paradise. So we said, why not just do a Sit, Sip, and Chat episode one time so we can reach a different audience to let more people know about what we have going on. And if you want to know what we're drinking, Najila was so kind to make for me a whiskey sour. But the good thing about Moms in Paradise is that while we have the conversations, we make our own drinks. So I have my whiskey sour. Najila has her amaretto sour. And Sharika has her virgin drink. We'll just leave it there. Sharika has her virgin drink.
Yeah.
And we're having a good time. So as we do with our introductions, I'm going to go give a quick introduction on both of them. And anywhere I mess up, y'all just correct me. Okay. So y'all should know about Sharika already because we've had her on the show. But life has changed a bit. And for those of you that are new here, we'll do a reintroduction. Sharika Ramsey is the mother of one, also a wife, also an author, also a graduate with her bachelor's program in social work. She's also a member of the Moms in Paradise podcast, like I mentioned. She's also a social worker for the SVOBA. I told you I would say it out. Okay. Thank you so much. Because I said I would mess it up and they didn't believe me. So here we are. For the SVOBE schools. And what else did I forget to mention?
Nothing.
And an awesome person. We'll just leave it there. We also have Najila. I'll say off the bat that she's an awesome person as well.
Oh, I was hoping.
I know. I know you want to be looking out for it, so make sure just off the bat. She's also a professional speech therapist with her own speech and language therapist. Thank you. With her own clinic located in Phillipsburg. Also a member of the Moms in Paradise podcast. A mom of one to a feisty, sassy, awesome 7-year-old.
Yeah.
7-year-old. And Georgette is a mother of two and an employee of SRV. And I'm not going to go in further details because she's not here to correct me in case I make any mistakes. So we'll get right into the conversation, ladies. Thank you for being here with me.
Thank you for having us.
I know I just threw this on Ayu and Ayu was ready and willing and we're going. Are we going to do this? By will or by force, we was going to do this. I am happy that it went willingly. So we have the new podcast, Moms in Paradise podcast. Tell the people what is Moms in Paradise podcast? What is the purpose of Moms in Paradise podcast? Either one. Najila.
Either one.
Either one, yeah.
So by force. Okay,
Yeah.
no problem. Okay, so either one. So I don't know if we ever talked about it before on air, but I will say it again. There was just a random day that you and I were talking. Mm-hmm. And I recently found out that you had your own show, the Sip and Chat show. Mm-hmm. And I was like, you know what you should do?
Yes. That's exactly how it went.
You know how we should have a show with women sitting together talking about mothers and drinking cocktails. Talking about motherhood and drinking cocktails. That would be a show. And then Georgette came and we were just talking about it.
And she also said the same thing or something similar.
And that's when the idea started to become a reality. It was because of your hard work. So thank you for pushing it. But I really, when I said it because I recognize from my own self that sometimes as a mother who is raising her daughter basically on her own, it is sometimes difficult, and we don't talk about it. We always have to be strong. We have to be resilient. We have to push through. We have to
just do all the things.
You have to work. And as a speech therapist, I see a lot of children and a lot of parents and a lot of mothers who feel alone going through whatever they're going through. So I really wanted a show like this so that we could talk about all aspects of what women do and
struggles, and
as a mother,
and that we're a community and we face similar challenges
just together.
and struggles together.
Okay. Yeah. Well then, that's honestly basically Moms in Paradise in a nutshell. Is that we're forming a community for the mothers that feel alone, to let them know that they are not alone, and all of us are going through the same or similar struggles. And with that, guys, I'm going to take a sip. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back. More with Moms in Paradise podcast.
Joining us. Remember, new episodes premiere every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 p.m. on TV 15 and across other social media platforms.
I'm Jasenia Lassiter, wishing you a wonderful week.
Stay friendly, St. Martin.
And we are back, my people. We're still sitting with the ladies of Moms in Paradise, Miss Sharika Ramsey and Miss Najila Brooks. Okay, so we have Moms in Paradise podcast, but to be a part of Moms in Paradise podcast, you actually have to be a mom. So I think it's only right that we go just a little bit into your mom journey, because people are going to be like, but what makes them not qualified? Because I think being a mom already qualifies you to be a part, because once you're a mom, you know the struggles, you know the highs, you know the lows, you know the in-betweens. How has your mom journey, for lack of a better phrase, how has your mom journey been thus far up to this? Because you have a 16-year-old. You have a big man child. How has your journey been thus far?
How do I sum it up? It has been rewarding. It has been difficult. It has had its challenges. It has had grief. But I enjoy it. I always wanted to be a mom.
Yes, you did.
So becoming a mom was something exciting for me. It was something that was planned.
What was an unexpected I want to say event, but what was something that you weren't expecting to happen that happened during your mother? Because you have a son. This is the thing. You're the only one among the four of us that has a son.
A big man child.
Yeah, a big man child. The rest of us have girls. What was something, you being as a woman, that you had to deal with your son that you weren't expecting, that nobody didn't tell you about?
I didn't tell you. You don't get prepared to talk about sex.
And how was that talk? I feel like that should be a Moms in Paradise podcast in itself, an episode in itself.
In your mind, you're trying to explain, but your advice is from a woman's perspective, and you're trying to be as neutral as possible, but you're also trying to be more within the time, so the time period. Because accessibility to a lot of things are there in comparison to when we were growing up. And you don't want to be too detailed, but then halfway through it, he was like, "Mommy, I heard some of this in school already. We did this and this and this and this and this, and I know this, and I'm like, well, I'm just double checking that you're aware.
Better safe than sorry.
Exactly.
Because you never know. It is for the same reason, because then they hear so much information in school from friends who also have wrong information.
Our friends, and then they did the
Science class?
No, they did the
Real talk.
Real talk.
Real
as
talk.
well. And I think they had a class in science, but that's more about the body.
Yeah, because I remember our science class.
Yeah.
At that in second form, I believe it was.
Yeah.
So he had a lot of information about
I
that.
do have a question for you because hours are coming. Ain't there yet.
Being there yet.
Did you start building up to that conversation? So when they're younger, this is your PP, or was it like, okay, we don't talk about it, and then all of a sudden, bam, we talking about it?
I think from small, you would tell them, like, this is your private, and you don't touch, and you don't allow others to touch you. So you start with that whole, how we call it, like the privacy talk about touching and stuff like that.
Good touches and bad touches. And that type
Yeah,
of thing.
and then, something had happened, and I was like, oh, God. So now it's about the time to start having that conversation. And
So it's just basically the moment presented itself.
Yeah. Because I
It wasn't
think
like a plan.
No.
We're going to have this conversation at 5, then we're going to have this conversation at 10.
I try that, but then I'm thinking to myself, that's not how it works, because a lot of the information, the research that I've done, they always say make it age appropriate. So as they ask the questions, then you give the information, because it doesn't make sense you give all of this
When it's not going to.
when it's not relevant to them yet. You just give it as it comes up. You just kind of give the information. And I guess by the time they reach a certain age, when they're hearing all of this stuff in school,
I mean,
and the internet, TV,
yeah,
everywhere. No matter how you try.
they're going to get access to it
Yeah.
somehow. So it's when you tackle it. And hopefully most people actually
And
tackle
be
it.
open. And it's important to be open, and to also that, like, he knows, like, we have a very good relationship, and he knows, like, I tell him anything, we could have a conversation about it. Don't be embarrassed about it. Things happen, but we can have a conversation
Conversation about, even if you think that I'm going to be upset, even if you know you did something wrong,
Regardless,
exactly.
but let's have the
Conversation. I got you. And Miss Najila, how has your mom journey been with your sassy little person?
well, my sassy little person went from being a princess to a tomboy to being a princess tomboy.
Hey.
So if you know me, you see lipstick and you see stuff now, but I don't usually wear lipstick. I like to be comfortable, so stretch pants, big t-shirts, slippers. At the office, pants, shirt, slippers. That's how you see me most of the time. My daughter, who likes to be comfortable also, is a fancy princess. She wants makeup. She wants this. She wants that.
I understand your struggle.
That you
And I'm like,
don't want.
Is exactly that.
I like to look pretty. So it's not that it's not part of who I am. It's just not my everyday life.
Yeah.
And for my daughter, who is 7 years old, who does not see me put on makeup often,
She wants all of the
wants
things.
all of these things.
Yeah.
I'm like, little girl.
I can relate because that is exactly my life. I am minimalist. I don't do the whole everything. And my daughter is the opposite. She wants the makeup. She likes the dresses. I wish, like, did we have a pants and a shirt? No. She wants the dresses and the pretty dresses and the hair and
Pretty
the.
dresses anymore. She doesn't want to wear dresses. She wants to wear tights.
Well, my daughter grew up
Everything
wearing
is
tights.
tight or short pants. And the and because in clothing there's a gender bias, if you notice. Boys have shorts till about
Here.
the knee. Girls' shorts are all up under the backside.
Yeah.
So we always have to be careful what we're putting on our children. Not that I want to hide who she is, but it's also
Age appropriate.
has to be age appropriate. So it's a balance because her sister wears short shirts. Her sister's mother wears short shirts. I don't wear short shirts. My shirts always reach here, but I am not flat like her sister. So I'm a big girl. Her sister is skinny, and her sister's mother is skinny. Those are the people who she spends a lot of time with.
Okay.
So it's like, but why we don't wear short shirts? And you can wear short shirts. And I'm like, yeah, short shirts are fine, but we should make it a little longer so that you can play better. And
Because what is appropriate in that house isn't what we do in this house, and
it's appropriate for 16 and 17-year-old
That
to wear
too.
short shirts. It's not appropriate for a 7-year-old. So it's about, and it's learning that. It's
The
the
balance.
balance of
Yeah.
letting her be her expressive self, because before my daughter could do anything, she could make choices. I had 6 months old. I had her looking at different shirts so that she could make choices because I didn't want to think about her clothes. I didn't want to. No,
I believe you.
I think that's too from early on, not as young as her, but
Yeah, no,
early on,
but
your choices.
You give choices because autonomy is important for any child, any person. Autonomy is important. So you make choices, and from 6 months old, whatever it is, you look at the longest. This is
That's
what
the
you're
one.
going to wear,
That's the one you want.
and that's the one you want. And I did it with books. I did it initially with the shirts, with the clothes and the books because it was big contrast in color. And then it became, what do you want to wear? Go in the room, take out your clothes.
Yes.
So there was a week she wanted to wear her blue tutu everywhere she went. There was that week she wore her blue tutu everywhere she went. I don't care.
You are better than I because by the second day I would be like, maybe we can try something else. I don't think the Bluetooth would have lasted the whole week for me.
No, but I mean, we wasn't going anywhere interesting. When before she turned 3.5, she didn't go to early stimulation. She went by Miss Marine. That's the lady who took care of me when I was a child. She was there. Then she always had a change of clothes in her bag that I would put. But if she wanted to go in her Bluetooth,
Go ahead.
but why are we frustrating our children
Exactly.
with these things? They
Listen.
want to wear the Batman suit, let the child wear the Batman suit.
Listen. We're going to pause because we can stay here all day with this. People, we're going to have a little break. Listen, take a bathroom break. Have yourself a drink because, listen, we've been here. Have your drink while we taking the break. We'll be right back with more from the ladies in Moms in Paradise.
What did you
Guess what? I got idea. It's amazing. You see how we have the link sharing all everywhere?
QR link,
The
yeah.
QR link.
Yeah.
Raw Caribbean Channel app. Well, yeah. You're welcome. Put it in the back.
But it's not an app though. It's not an app. App you have to like download something to get it on your phone, take up space. It's not an app.
It's like an app. Therefore, it can be an app. So, it's an app. Raw Caribbean TV app. Say it with me, Al. Come on.
It's not an app though. All you gotta do with that, it's a link. You take the link, you hit the bookmark, you say add to home screen, and so it shows up like an app icon, but it's not an app though.
Are you a real person? It is an app. Because you get to watch all the programs from Raw Caribbean at one place. It is an app.
I don't know how to explain this to you, but factually and technically, it's not an app. Kind of like we do the news, facts,
Yeah.
and you do that thing you do.
Whoa.
Point being, you just go to the QR, you hit bookmarks, and you hit add to home screen, and then you can have the link to, let's give it another name.
The app.
You want to call it the app?
Raw Caribbean TV app?
Jess.
Yes!
Jess, please, give some sense, Jess. Jess.
It's kind of like an app.
That's why she gets the big butt.
It's not an app, though.
And it's not a app.
What the It's not a app.
You kiss your mother with her mouth? My God. Watch Raw Caribbean TV app.
Watch Raw Caribbean TV app.
Yes!
It's not an app, though.
And we are back, my people. Still talking with the moms from Moms in Paradise podcast. So we talk about the motherhood journey. We talk about what the podcast means to you. So we have a few episodes out. Right now, I think we have 4 episodes out. Currently, yes, by the time this is out, we'll have 4 episodes out currently. Mm-hmm. What has been your favorite aspect about taping Moms in Paradise? You, Shrika. Don't look that way.
Because I was talking less.
Let's go.
I think it's just listening to each other's stories, sharing the experience, and knowing that you're not the only one who's going through it or have been through something, that there are other similar moms going through it. And just that we can be that voice for somebody else out there. Yeah.
Yeah. Najila, what has been the highlight since we started taping?
So there's a couple of them. I think if we go through the show list, the first one we did was our
Birthing story, labor
birthing
stories.
story.
Mm-hmm.
And I think to date that is still one of my favorite stories. Mm-hmm. And it's my favorite story because I got to hear everybody's birthing stories, and there was funny aspects, there was sad
Serious,
aspects,
yeah.
and it was just like,
They were all very
It
different.
was very
Yeah.
different and very striking.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that for me was a highlight.
Mm-hmm.
We've also done the stroke awareness. We did
vitiligo and self-care.
And self-care. What I like about all those different shows is the fact that we take aspects that are current and we talk about them between the 4 of us, but we also invite people to come on and speak about their experiences and what we can learn from them. Like the mother from vitiligo, from what's her name? Geraldine. How she spoke about her experiences being as a mother with a child with vitiligo, and what
her experience was, and
how her experience was being on a small island, and her child being like one of the first
that we've seen,
that you've seen, that people were willing to talk about, her being able to come out and talk about it, and how people reacted to that. It is very important that she's able to share that story.
Yes.
And I love that our platform
gave her the opportunity to do that.
Opportunity to do so. I mean, of course, she's been doing it her whole life. Her daughter is
in her 40s.
In her 40s now. They've been doing it for 35 years, but it was another space where she could share that. And for me, I think that is the essence of what we're trying to do. And of course, it's just fun to be able to drink cocktails with your girls.
Because it's like having a girl talk on camera, right? Yeah. I think that's the most important part for me, is to be able to have the conversations that people don't normally want to have. I mean, we're just beginning, so the conversations have been not limited, but we're only 4 episodes in. So we only had 4 different conversations thus far. But I think part of what we wanted to do is to have the conversations that people shy away from, that people say, no, we don't talk about that. We leave her alone. But no, because we need to talk about that, because she needs to know that she's not alone.
Yeah.
She needs to know what she's feeling isn't weird. She needs to know what she's gone through isn't her fault.
Yes.
She needs to know that she has a community of people that are there to support her if she needs it, even if we don't know that she is struggling, even if we don't even know who she is. just to provide that space for someone that is not within our circle to still get the help that they need or still to feel a part of something, because I think that is bigger than we realize. Because I've been a part of different groups on Facebook, a mom group and a wife group specifically. And in those groups, I've connected with people that I had no idea about. I don't know in real life. But in those groups, I felt connected to people like, oh, it wasn't just me going through this type of situation. It wasn't just me feeling this. It wasn't just my child acting extra. It wasn't just my husband doing this. This is a man thing. This is a husband thing.
Yeah.
This is just a thing that happens. And I think to have those communities definitely makes you feel better about yourself and the situations that you end up in, and empower you more so to be comfortable or to seek help or to
Know when you need help.
to see when something isn't right.
Yeah.
And to just be okay with where you are or try to make your situations better. And I think that for me is what I wanted to have with the Moms in Paradise podcast.
Future. About the future.
I was going to say, Georgette in here, are you have anything bad or you want to say about Georgette while she in here?
Jen, I hope you hear her.
So we're 4 episodes in. We ain't planning on stopping anytime soon.
No.
We're going to continue this as long as we can. What are you hoping to do with the Moms in Paradise podcast? What are future episodes that you hope that we can have?
Me?
You.
Jen,
And then we're going to go back to you afterwards.
So you know me, I like to push the grill. I want to talk about things in the community that people struggle with. One of them would be the hair issues that we have in
spoke
school,
about, yeah.
that we spoke about, and then hopefully we will tape soon. I want to talk about things that we don't talk about, that we want to shy away, like periods. How do we talk to our girl children about them? How do we prepare them? What kind of period?
Talk to our children, because the boys need to know about periods just so that they can better.
Understand that.
Yes.
How do we talk to our children? What is age appropriate? What is not age appropriate? I also want to talk about. So there's just, because we don't talk about it in the community at large.
Yeah.
We have all these things, and all these things are all these, like, especially when it comes to period material, you have all these things, but what do they do?
There's so many questions.
And there's so many
things,
questions.
yeah.
So I just kind of. So that's one thing. I want to talk about all these topics, but I also want to have fun with you girls. Like Georgette always says, let's take it to the road. Georgette is
Side note to any sponsors out there, if you guys want to take Moms in Paradise on the road, feel free. We're
us
down
on
for
the
the
road.
cause.
We're down
Moms
for
in Paradise, SXM@gmail.com. Just saying. Continue.
We take it on the road to things outside of the
norm.
Nora.
the norm.
Okay. Sharika.
I'm really about building community.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope that we can grow a wider community from the podcast, and that it can, I don't know, just be out there
Just be out there helping the people
helping the people.
with the social worker vibes and
Sure, true. That too. But just being a space for moms and for them just not to be alone. And, you know, the more we talk about it, the more we talk about the challenges and the different topics, the more that, you know, there's a space for them to feel like I'm not in this on my own.
Mm-hmm.
And just being a voice for them
And hoping that our information that we do put out there
is
Can-
positively impacting
impacting
them.
them.
Yeah.
And that they can find, like bringing the vitiligo
awareness.
yes, that they know, okay, we can reach out to them
Yeah.
if you have a child with, or the stroke, talking to Narda about the
Stroke awareness.
and then me putting out there that you can always call the our foundation, and then hopefully that people within our community gets, you know, we are more exposed to the services that we have on the island, and I
Yeah.
always feel like there's nothing here.
Because there's usually a lot. We just don't know about
We
it.
don't know about it, and we might not always be. I am not social media savvy. I know we have a stroke and a Heart and Stroke Foundation, and we just basically on Facebook. We don't, you know, people don't always know how to reach it, especially the older heads. So it's good to have a platform, a space, a place where we're not only just talking about it, but disseminating information.
Okay. So, to wrap this up, because we usually do this on our show, and usually one person does it, but I'm going to include everybody in it. We're going to do the mom moment. Okay? Okay.
Moment of the week.
Think about it. Think about it. I'm going to go first. I think I'm going to go first. I'm going to go first because I have one. And we're going to do it. Okay? So my mom moment is my daughter wants what are they called now? The cups. The cups. Stanley cups.
Because it's not expensive.
Right.
Because she has a few friends that have Stanley cups. My daughter is a child that doesn't like to hold things in her hands. When it gets bothersome, Mommy, can you hold this? I don't want to hold it. I don't like holding things in my hands either. So
She's her mother's daughter.
she is her mother's daughter, which is why I tell her beforehand, are you going to hold it? Please understand that you are holding this. So she asked, I was like, I don't think so. You're not going to want to hold this. Yeah. And then it came back to it. I was like, okay, I'll consider it. We'll think about it. Went back to the shop. I thought it was going to be a Stanley knockoff. It was $55. I don't know how much a Stanley usually costs. I'm like, I am not buying you a cup that costs $55 for you to go to school with. Not at this stage in your life. I don't, personally, it is not something I would invest in. My daughter is not happy about it, but so is life, because if we're going to get a cup, a bottle, especially when you have several that are perfectly fine, we can get to that point as you get older and we can show that we can take care of things. She's doing pretty good so far, but it is not for me right now to spend $55 on a bottle or a cup for you to go to school with, because your friends have it, because it is popular, and because the marketing for the Stanley Cup has been very, very good. That is not a reason for me to buy something. Your mom moment?
My mom moment. As it's summer vacation, you know, there's the summer camps, and my daughter did something very surprising. She was complaining, I don't want to go summer camp, I don't want to go summer camp, but she's at one now, and she's like, I don't want to go summer camp, I don't want to go summer camp, I don't want to go summer camp. And then she said, so I asked her, I'm like, so you're really not going to summer camp? She's like, no, I don't want to go. And then she thought about it. She really thought about it. She said, you know, Mama, you said something that makes sense. If I don't go to summer camp, I have to go with you to work. And that means I just sit down in the space and I do nothing all day. At least at summer camps, I could talk to my friends, I can play. So I will go to summer camp. I was like, she's using her brain. This is called critical thinking. I did something good. I was super proud, because I was like, for her to go back from not just the initial emotion of,
I don't want to go.
I don't want to go, and I don't want to go because the teachers aren't always nice, or it's not always fun, or the children. It's like, but if I don't, then I won't be doing.
And you still be bored
I'll
and
still be
stuck
bored.
at mom's
And I'm
job.
stuck at mom's job. At least here I can go. We go to play at the park. We go different places. And she really thought about it and came up to that decision on her own. So Mama is very proud of her daughter today.
There you go. Sharika?
I don't have no mom moment this week. I tell you, I have a laid back teenager. And I wasn't feeling well for the week. So he really checked in, see if I needed anything.
There you
There's a whole
go.
mom
That's a mom moment. He's a sweet child. I mean, he's my child, so he must be
That
sweet.
helped a little bit.
That helped a little bit, because he could have ignored you the whole week, but he checked in and to make sure that his mom was okay.
Brought you on
If
to
I
ensure.
eat, yeah.
There we go.
Something, and if I eat.
Okay. Well, there we go, my people. Thank you, ladies from Moms in Paradise, for being here with me. I'm sorry, Georgia, that you couldn't be here.
We miss you. We do.
They said it. But we do miss you. I'm just joking. We do miss you, and we are looking forward to you reaching back on the island to being here with us. Guys, if you're interested in Moms in Paradise, like I've mentioned before, we are on social media, Moms in Paradise Podcast. You can reach us via email at momsinparadisesxm@gmail.com. And it's definitely something worth checking out. If you're looking for that community, if you know someone that may need that community, definitely let them know about us. We are here to create that community on St. Martin for the region. because we are not alone. We're going through pretty much the same processes as we're trying to figure out this motherhood thing. And my people, I thank you for sitting here with us. Check out GCY Initiative on the social media platforms. Check out GCY Initiative. If you're watching this on YouTube, definitely like, subscribe, and please feel free to share as I try to build my community as well. And we will see you on the next one. Cheers.
Cheers. Bye.